This is a story, handwritten, actually thought up just now, by none other than me, AbomZero. It is a story that will make you both sit on the edges of your seat in fear, and maybe have a realization of whether or not your life is on the correct path. I really hope you have some kind of connection, and I hope you enjoy. Thank you. Please listen. Fear. What is it? Well, let's see. There's many different versions. Why don't I just tell you a little story? It was dark, raining, a storm, hurricane winds, well, almost. As far as you could tell, and as far as you could see, which wasn't very far, maybe a few feet in front of you, the night seemed eerier than usual. Something seemed off about the environment. You couldn't, you couldn't tell anyone, because they all thought you were crazy. But recently you've been hearing voices, and it's scary. Most of them, they talk about things of demonic type. They sit there and they wonder. They ask you, what is the purpose of life? Do you wish to live or do you wish to die? You simply don't respond, thinking you're insane. But the other night, someone said to you in a soothing but yet demonic way, on the night of the rain, so strong, you feel as though it could rip you to shreds just from stepping out into it. I will approach you, and on that night, you'll find your answer of whether or not you want to live or you want to die. A night like tonight, you had no clue what was going on, so you simply just kept walking. And the more you walked, the more you realized how much this rain made you scared. You didn't know how to react. How could you? You didn't know what was to come. You didn't know that this night, it might be your last, that no matter how much you tried, how much you cared, everyone you loved for, everyone you loved in general, never would see you again. Only if you wouldn't have had that last dispute with that person, only if you hadn't got in that argument, if you hadn't been so inconsiderate, hadn't been so mean, that person might have forgiven you, might have showed up at your funeral, might have said the last words in forgiveness, might have acknowledged your existence. But no, because you were so self-centered, fear consumed you. Your very essence of your soul decided that your life was no longer meaningful, decided that someone of your own self-esteem, self-reassurance, someone who could sit there and need no one but himself or herself, someone who was so terrible that they would even do that thing that they did, that you did that other night. We know, you know, we're a fragment of your being. We know what you do. We know who you are. We know that is all. Tonight you walked out into the rain, and you know what you saw? You saw us. Not one. You saw a shadow, but of many, many shadows of yourself, of your former self, your new self, your future self, your being. We approached you and asked you the same question we had asked before. What is the purpose of life? Do you wish to die or do you wish to live? You didn't respond. We answered for you. And then we decided your life was to have meaning. We scared you to the point of near death, hoping that you would return. Gave you a chance, and you took it. Your life changed. You became a better person. And in reality, it was for the better. Or was it? Because months later, years even, who knows how long, for us time passes eternally. You see, you made a mistake. You stepped up. You got in an argument at the bar with one of your friends. At the local party. Doesn't matter. I don't remember. Some other environment. And dispute with your friend. And he threatened you, and you got in a fight. And being the coward that you are, you struck him with a weapon. He died. You took another's life. Your life that had no meaning, months, years, days, doesn't matter before. With that night, you've forgotten. So, the very next night, you heard an eerie creaking on your wooden floorboards. You heard someone calling to you, saying, "Your time is up. The deeds that you have done have caused you pain, has caused pain to others. We come for you tomorrow." You laughed it off, thinking, I'm just going insane again. Another night like that night won't happen ever again. You woke up the next night, with our faces in front of you. You tried screaming, but we closed your mouth. Silently we took your life, your very soul, your essence. We warned you, you did not listen. From this point on, you're one of us, eternally. You did it to yourself. So now, accept the pain and torture that you've dealt others. Look on your sins in agony and accept the fact that you are eternally tortured.